MURIC rejects Babangida's claim, blaming Abacha for June 12 annulment, slams the dictator's book launch as provocative. My dear listeners, another interesting news I bring to your listening yesterday. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. An Islamic human rights organization, the Muslim Rights Council, MURIC, has rejected attempt by former dictator General Ibrahim Babangida retired to exonerate himself from the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election fiasco. This was disclosed in a press release issued on Sunday, February 23, 2025 by the group's executive director, Professor Ishaq Akitola. In his memoir, A Journey in Service, launched at the Transcorp Hilton in Abuja on Thursday, February 28, 2025, Babangida blamed the late dictator General Sani Abacha for the annulment of the 1993 presidential election and accused him of plotting to overthrow his government violently. In the 420-page book, Babangida delves into the controversy surrounding the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, which was won by the late MKO Abiola of the Social Democratic Party, SDP. He described the annulment as an accident of history and expressed deep regret over the incident. Babangida, who was the military president at the time of the election, revealed that he was in Katsina when his second in command, press secretary, announced the annulment without his knowledge or authorization. According to Babangida, he later discovered that Abacha, then his chief of defense staff, who subsequently became the military head of state, led the opposition against the June 12 election. The former leader explained that after consulting with various groups, he reached out to Abiola and offered him an interim leadership role. However, following the nationwide protest that erupted over the annulment, Babangida stepped down as president in August 1993, paving the way for an interim government headed by Ernest Shonekan. Abacha later overthrew Shonekan's administration in November 1993. Subsequently, Abacha detained Abiola after he declared himself the rightful president. The statement reads, "We of the Muslim rights concern, MURIC hereby totally reject all attempt by the former military dictator to exonerate himself from the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election fiasco. The former dictator should stop blaming others for all that happened. We assert emphatically, unequivocally and categorically that the buck stops at IBB's table. We reject his alibi. We hold IBB responsible for the failure of Nigeria to cultivate a sustainable, visionary and dignifying political culture, having annulled the fairest, freest and most peaceful election in the history of Nigeria." Thursday, 28th February 2025, the day IBB presented his memoir, was a sad day for genuinely patriotic Nigerians. It was the day leaders decided to disappoint the masses by hero-worshipping a former dictator, a tyrant and numero uno enemy of democracy. Nigeria was at the edge of the cliff when the duel of Buhari and the Diadmo came to rescue the nation from general indiscipline, corruption, and avaricious greed. We were getting it right when IBB came from nowhere to topple that corrective administration. That was the beginning of our descent back to the abyss of pitch darkness. IBB incarcerated Buhari and refused to allow him to attend his mother's funeral. The lives of many innocent Nigerians were wasted during the IBB Abacha totalitarian military misadventure. Clement Akpanbo, Bagauda Kalto, Justice Ikpeme, Alfred Rewane, etc. were sent to the beyond. The streets of Lagos and Ibadan were filled with dead bodies. Yet the height of heartlessness and callousness was the assassination of the winner of that monumental election, Chief Moshood Kashimawo Abiola MKO, and the killing of his wife, Alhaja Kudirat Abiola. MURIC condemned the public show of spite, chagrin and insensitivity at the Transcorp Hilton, venue of IBB's book presentation. He described it as not only audacious, but also outrageous, nauseating and provocative. It said, salt was added to injury. IBB is not sober. Our leaders have failed to learn the art of healing. They do not understand the people they are leading. We are separated by a wide gulf. Arrogance and impunity and cancerous tumors which eat deep into the anatomy of love, unity, tolerance, and forgiveness. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment